And welcome to the M14 Industries track here on day 3 at the Men's Roller Derby World Cup in Barcelona. I'm Brom.
I'm Whippin' Red Siren.
And we're about to see Ireland take on Germany for the 4th time at a Men's World Cup. Ireland always winning over Germany, but we've seen a slightly stronger German team. So let's take a look at who will be joining them on the track this afternoon. For Ireland, we've got number 0, Kevin Tierney, 042, Dam, 045, Abnorman, 10, Michael Noblet, 1000, Leo McLaughlin, 108, Christopher Cox, 1997, Cloud Strike, 40, Pete Broderick, 50, Jamie Gray, 545, Ross Bradshaw, 57, Nuclear Blast, 6, Dirty Parry, 6887, Daniel Fennell, 904, Danny Simard, 981, Jeff Roach, and they will be playing in green.
And Germany will be playing in white with these skaters, number 12, Michael Broido, number 13, Atom Bump, number 133, Paintera, number 1337, Joachim Ludwig, number 17, Locomotive, number 185, Søren Schneemann, number 23, David Noack, number 3, Mahatma Bronson, number 308, Baltic Bastard, number 31, Philip Schmidt, number 4, Blood Red Kelly, number 5510, Gary Bagley, 619, Krasser Kollege, 69, Eastsider, and 94, Krumbolage.
And so we are 1 minute away from gameplay here on the M14 Industries track. The crowd really filling out the bleachers right now as things are about to get underway. Those scores, incidentally, for the last 2 World Cups.
Yes.
The first time these two teams met, Germany lost 22 to Ireland 62, so a very close game, a shorter game that was. And then when they had a full length, 74 Germany, 216 to Ireland.
Oh.
And then in 2016, we saw Germany start to close that gap with a much better 168, but Ireland just taking them to the post to win with 207.
Yeah, so that's a 39-point differential there.
Yes.
In the last game. So let's see if they can make that gap smaller. No, yeah, I was right. Math, not my best thing.
So we're going to see Fennell on the jam line, going up against Mahatma Bronson.
And the first lead is established for Ireland, while the stars taken off now. Also a finished initial pass for Germany.
So a tight pack on turn 2. Ireland calling it off and pulling the first points on the board. So of course the winner of this game will go on to play the winner of the Sweden-Netherlands game, which is currently taking place on the Roller Derby City track.
And those winners will play for 13th in this tournament, 13th place. And it's David Noack lining up against Nuclear Blast. Nuclear Blast jamming for Ireland, stuck in the back there with that triangle. A little bit of help from Jeff Roach.
Noblet nearly forcing a cut on Noack, but he managed to just get off in time. Noack further up the front of the pack while Blast is recycled back to the jam line.
Opening on the outside there, and lead jammer for Ireland.
So it took 30 seconds for them to get lead, their second in a row. Blast on that scoring pass.
Ooh, big hit there. I couldn't really see who it was because it's right on the opposite of us. And both jammers now still in the pack. Of course, initial pass still for Germany.
So we're seeing Nowak actually holding the helmet cover in his hand at the moment. No apparent signs of a star pass. Pivot is close by, though, if he wanted to, but initial still hasn't been got by Germany.
The forearm called on blocker for Ireland, number 10, Michael Noblet. Noblet, it's in French, sorry.
And a track cut is the first penalty for Germany.
Initial pass finished for Germany. And first points for Germany now, 2 on the board.
Now, something tells me that the crowd might be slightly weighted in Ireland's favour. There's quite a big sea of green on the bleachers ahead of us.
Truth. And highest scoring jams, yeah, with just a couple jams here. Both teams putting points on the board now. And we see Abnorman jamming for Ireland.
And that's Bloodred Kelly for Germany. Bloodred Kelly really struggling. That's a really strong wall by Ireland, but a gap holding on the outside. He hasn't seen it just yet. They've closed it. The opportunity now no longer there. Abnorman using some great fancy footwork to try and jump from the inside to the outside as he approaches turn 1.
And in the front, Michael Noblet putting some offense in, but has to then bridge. Still no lead in this jam. And with 40 seconds already done, that's quite a long time. Good defense is happening. And now, as we say it,
Abnorman picking up lead for Ireland.
Oh, nope.
But picks up a cut track penalty. So first power jam of the game going to Germany, but Germany's jammer also gone to the box for a cut track. Only 5 seconds served apace before returning.
So, and there will be no lead jammer, of course, so this will be a 2-minute jam.
Bloodred Kelly still yet to get initial, while Abnorman is on a scoring pass.
Oh, yep. That was contact in the air made by Bloodred Kelly going back to the penalty box.
So Abnorman will see out this jam alone, meaning a power jam start for the Ireland as they go into the 4th jam. Abnorman gets through on the scoring pass.
No, that was an initial pass.
Wow.
It is corrected now. The ref is apologizing to Abnorman.
0 points picked up by either team. So Simard starts alone. Bloodred Kelly is currently sat in the box for Germany.
Both teams 4 blockers on track, and with a little apex jump there, very nicely done. Lead jammer established for Ireland.
The fastest lead that we've seen established in the game so far. And Bloodred Kelly returns to the track from the cheese balls bearings penalty box.
Pivot for Ireland needs to sit in the cheese balls bearings penalty box for a direction penalty.
So Bloodred Kelly gets his initial. Simard on the scoring pass, calling it off, and picks up the full 5 points. We're just gonna, this is how quickly Simard picked up lead.
Yeah, whoops.
Quick jump.
And let's thank vMix for getting us these replays. We are very thankful that they are helping us out to show you the action in replay.
So East Sider for Germany, and that's Dam for Ireland. Dam recycling Sider quickly off the line.
And Sider really quick to step back inbounds, but cannot prevent lead jammer being established by Ireland yet again.
So
And
this is a debut for both jammers in the game so far.
Sider now also out of the pack, finishing his initial pass, and that will result in a call off by Dam.
So the Ireland pivot picked up 2 penalties there.
Already served one earlier in this jam.
Yeah.
And then now a double, so probably with an insubordination included. We did not completely see what the penalties were.
So Germany still yet to get their first lead jam. Nuclear blast for Ireland. Bronson, the one trying to take up a toll. It looks like he's going to find that space. He comes up against the last line of defense, stretching out the pack.
Oh, but Nuclear Blast is now also in the front of the pack, and it is lead jammer for Germany, first in this game. But Nuclear Blast is right on his tail.
Pack picking up some speed as well, trying to get in front. Nuclear Blast takes a hit, knocked to the outside of turn 1.
And
Germany call it.
Yeah, with a little jump again there in turn 1. It was possible to pass all the blockers. 4 points added to the score for Germany, making it 6-18.
Yeah, you could see there how quickly they established lead off the line and how quickly Ireland also got through.
Oh, the crowd is happy, is cheering.
They're happy because Ireland questioned that they actually did score a point in that last jam, and indeed the jam ref has established 1 point picked up by Ireland. A big thank you to Bruised skate straps. Skates don't quite fit right. Don't let foot or heel slippage mess with your game. Check out Bruised skate straps. They wrap around your boot and plate to keep your feet in place so you can improve agility. Be better with Bruised. BruisedSN.com. Just want to say a massive thank you to our host team Spain, because they have been phenomenal. They have assembled an incredible World Cup, an amazing army of officials and volunteers as well, that really have made the last 3 days for everyone involved. On the line we're seeing Ireland's Abnorman, Germany's Noack. Noack finds the space with a dip to get through. Abnorman still struggling, even though Ireland are down a couple of blockers, returning to track, full pack with the teams. So this is the second jam in a row for Germany where they've established lead. And Abnorman removes the star, passes it over to number 10, Noblet.
Those 9 points. This is a 4-point game now. 15 points for Germany, 19 for Ireland. And I was hoping for a close game because that's always more fun.
Like we said, every time these two teams have played each other,
yeah,
the score gap has closed. Excluding that first 2014 short game, the 216 to 74. Big gap there between Ireland and Germany. Then we see a noticeable shift in 2016. That 39-point difference. Are we going to see a similar game today?
I sure hope so. And maybe Germany, if they're eager enough.
So we've got Fennell for Ireland, Blundrick Kelly for Germany.
And both jammers stuck, but now we have Ireland jammer out of the pack first, but not established as lead jammer with a no pass, no penalty in that initial pass.
So we've still got the ability for Germany to pick up lead. Ireland lose one to the box for a forearms penalty.
And Ireland is putting points on the board now, while Germany is still trying to finish his initial pass. And as mentioned, eligible to become lead and then call off the jam.
Can we just admire there that it was a two-wall holding back Ludwig Kelly, and while one was providing offense.
Atom Bomb going to the penalty box for a cut track penalty for Germany.
Look at the size of that hit. It'd be great to see that again. Right at the end, knocks them down.
2 points for Germany.
So we're going to see that no pass, no penalty that resulted in Ireland starting to score, but Germany later are able to pick up lead. And here's that big hit.
Oh.
So we've got Dam and Eastsider back on track. Dam not messing around as he picks up lead.
And what a speed he has going around that turn towards us. And also through the pack now with almost the same speed. So 5 points for Ireland, and elbow established on an Irish blocker there. Eastsider took off the helmet cover, and ooh, a nice little duck under by Dam, and finishing another scoring pass.
Cox just struggling to get back up, took a bit of a winding, but we are seeing a power jam.
The star was passed to the pivot, but the pivot is receiving a low block penalty and has to sit down in the cheese balls bearings penalty box. And he is sitting as the jammer.
And look at that with another apex jump. People are favouring turn one for apex jumps today. Dam now back for another scoring pass. 20 points picked up so far by Ireland. And that is officially the highest jam of the game. 24 points to Ireland, and now we're seeing a bit of a difference between the two teams.
And with this jam, that is almost double the score of Germany. And this is what Ireland needs now. With it being so close up to this jam, they want to feel that advantage. And an official review is requested by Germany.
Gives us a great chance to say a massive thank you to our MRDWC merch sponsor, Roller Derby City. All the official merchandise for the Men's Roller Derby World Cup 2018 will be able to be purchased online after the World Cup at rollerderbycity.com. So at the moment, we had those 3 leads in a row between jams 6, 7 and 8 for Germany.
Yes.
A little bit more consistency for Ireland, who of the 9 jams so far have picked up 5 leads. But there are 2 jams where they got 0 points.
Yeah, and on the other side for Germany, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jams without any score. And that's showing in the total amount of points on the board right now.
So during this official review, and we'll bring you the update on what that's regarding as soon as we can, let's just take a quick look at the penalties. If we can, he says, hoping that technical wizardry will work for us. But unfortunately, it's not at the moment, so we won't look at the penalties.
No.
Yeah, well, at the moment it's showing no one's picked up a penalty, but we know that's not the case.
No. And at this moment, both teams have one in the box, but that is one wearing the star for Germany. And that means next jam will start as a power jam.
So we're just looking at the points per jam. I mean, you can see that going into that last jam, that Ireland have completely
the white team was looking for the low block on their jammer to be removed
and completely
on the
shutting down Germany as well.
Upon review, the call will stand.
So Germany were looking for the low block to be rescinded on the pivot that became the jammer, who's sitting as a jammer at the moment, but the call stands, and Germany lose their official review.
Ireland starting with 3 blockers on track. Germany now coming on track as well. Nuclear Blast as the only jammer behind the jammer line, and the jammer for Germany standing in the cheese ball bearings penalty box.
So Nuclear Blast, the only jammer on track, but Germany's Bagley returns incredibly quickly from the cheese balls bearings penalty box. Bagley looking like he might be having some success up front, but Germany losing a blocker for a forearms to the box.
Nuclear Blast sliding on the floor there, is stepping in front of the blocker that hit him out. So cut track penalty for Nuclear Blast. Now a power jam for Germany. Their shot to close that gap.
Lead still open. It's neither has got initial. 1 minute gone.
Illegal entry there by one of the German blockers returning from the penalty box.
And we've seen a star pass. The former pivot Bagley come jammer has star passed himself onto Crumblage. So it will be a full 2-minute jam with just under 40 seconds remaining.
And Nuclear Blast back from the penalty box is speeding through that initial pass, now scoring points for Ireland, with Germany also putting points on the board.
Ireland moving up front as Crumblage comes in for a scoring pass. Nuclear Blast also on a scoring pass.
A leg block called on 981 for Ireland. Jeff Roach. Everybody moving back. Both jammers outside turn 3-4 there, but that was the end of the 2-minute jam.
I just thought that they wanted to take the long way back to their bench, go the wrong way around the track.
Why not? We're not tired yet.
So that last jam represents a third of Germany's score so far. 13 minutes remaining of the first period.
And Ab Norman lined up with the star on the helmet for Ireland against Mahatma Bronson for Germany. Both of them still on the jammer line, trying to fight through that defense.
Abnorman looking for a space. The pack having barely moved 10 foot.
Norman now able to get closer to the pivot line, passes it, and has one more blocker to pass.
Allows too much time. They reform around him, but he pushes through. Abnorman lead for Ireland. At the back, Bronson, still having a hard time, is currently holding the helmet cover in hand, and we've seen that successful star pass.
Oh, but is hit in over the line and has to reset. Is now out of the pack, finishing the initial pass, but Ab Norman calls off the jam. Germany had 3 star passes in a row there, which is, of course, a successful strategy to at least mix it up a little bit and distract the defense of the opponent. And it has been successful for them, forcing that call off.
It is working out to be a good tactic. They are holding Ireland to smaller jams as a result.
Fennell jamming for Ireland against Noack for Germany. Fennell in the front now, turn one. 2 blockers still holding him. Very good defense there, but they are going out of play, so he is established as lead jammer. Very quick star stash there by Noack, which results in him getting out.
Yep. Fennell attempting an apex jump for the second time on the inside of turn one. Didn't land it inbound, so started to recycle. Could see Germany's jammer coming in, decided to call it off, but did end the jam with 1 Irish blocker in the box.
So Ireland has never had more than 2 big jams in a row. Germany's had 3 big jams in a row, but that's their own.
Well, Ireland has been able to get lead jam more than Germany 2 times in a row every time, and then switches out with Germany. Germany only has had 3 lead jams, but they were 3 in a row. And now 9:04 Simard for Ireland is able to, get out first, but with a no pass, no penalty, not established. Oh, he is established lead still. He had passed that blocker already legally.
So Bloodrick Kelly gets through on the initial pass. Simard probably looking to get through that pack as quickly as possible and deny Germany the chance to pick up anything. There's the call off. Denies Germany the points and picks up 3 for the boys in green.
Nice communication there between jammer and coach. I saw you wanted me to call it off. Thank you. Yes, I saw it. It's always nice to see little details like that. No points have been added to the score of Germany in the last 3 jams. And Ireland has been has that their first 3 jams in a row with lead.
So we've got Eastsider against Dam. Eastsider up front, Dam being recycled back to turn 4. Sider pushed to the outside of turn 1. Ireland's wall starting to create some gaps, but the inside line was left wide open. The opportunity was taken and Dam picks up lead.
Eastsider now also finishing his initial pass, and this is now the 4th jam in a row with lead for Ireland. Quick call off there before Eastsider enters the pack for score and keeps Germany at 0. 2 points added for Ireland, making 68 points against 25, and Ireland losing 1 blocker at the end of this jam to the penalty box.
It's interesting, in the last, I would say, in the last 10 minutes, Germany seemed to have slightly changed their tactic and they managed to either get out quicker or achieve a star pass and get through to hold Ireland to only 1 scoring pass.
Yes, and an attempt at a little jump on the straightaway there by the number 3, Bronson, and Bronson is out of the pack first, but with the no pass, no penalty, no lead. So lead is still open for Nuclear Blast.
Nuclear Blast attempting to take the outside, manages to get knocked off, recycled, knocked off again. Here he comes back onto the track. Bronson on a scoring pass.
Direction of gameplay is called on somebody, but they are not hearing it apparently.
No, that has now been...
Yeah.
31 for Germany, off to the penalty box. Philip Schmind.
Oh, Broderick just turning in front of Bronson, and he just drops over that line. Pivot for Germany now for 4-arm penalty, sitting down in the cheese balls bearings penalty box.
Real pack advantage for Ireland at the moment. Bronson going to be feeling that.
pass to Jamie Gray for Ireland. No pass, no penalty in that initial pass. In the meantime, Bronson finishing another scoring pass for Germany, now going on to third scoring pass.
And points now being picked up by Gray for Ireland. A forearms penalty issued to Ireland. Ireland with 2 blockers in the box. Germany with 1. One of the German blockers now standing. And you see that Dan knocked to the inside here. We cycled back, really struggled to get through.
The highest score for Germany in this jam. And that's 1/3 of their current points. So that's really what they need, these high-scoring jams to close that gap. 72 against 39 at this moment, with a little under 6 minutes left in this first period.
Took 1 minute and 40 for Ireland to get out in the last jam. They'll be looking to do quicker this time. They do. 9 seconds it took for a very happy-looking Fennell to get lead.
And that's 6 jams in a row for Ireland as lead. And of course, that's so important to get that lead jammer. Oh, smart jammer there. No pass, no penalty because the blocker went down. And if you're not able to get lead jammer anymore, it doesn't really make that much. What? Is his helmet loose? Low block called on Fennell.
So power jam for Germany. The full 2 minutes to run out. Nowak still having a hard time now scoring points. Oh, tricks Ireland into getting round on the outside of turn 1. A risky move, but it worked. 5 points.
And just kind of cruising along turn 3 and 4 there. Catching his breath, I presume, to enter that pack again. That very, very strong defensive wall.
Fennell now rejoining. Another point scoring pass for Fennell. Achieves it, gets through. 4 more on Ireland's score.
Direction of gameplay penalty called on nuclear blast as a blocker though.
Nowak coming in on another scoring pass. Jam clock runs out. Ireland picking up 12. Germany with 9.
Oh, palindrome score! I love numbers.
If we're get interested with numbers, actually, we figured out the alphabetical game of the Royal Derby World Cup with Ireland and Germany sitting side by side in the program.
Yes. And the list. On the alphabetical list, they are side by side. In the program, there's ads.
In the middle, of course.
Of course. Well, we need ads to make things like this happen. Okay, back to the action on track. Number 904, Simar jamming for Ireland, gets pushed over the inside there by 308 Baltic Bastard and has to reset himself behind the pack. And East Sider jamming for Germany, tiptoeing on that inside line, is able to get out, but not without a penalty. Has to sit down in the Cheese Balls Bearings penalty box for a cut track.
And therefore leaving it open for Simard to take. Ireland leads. Ireland got positioning themselves for some offense.
I guess you can hear the
bench.
The bench from Ireland next to us mention something for the jammer.
I think they wanted him to call it. Obviously wanting a power jam start for Dan.
fourth scoreless jam for Ireland, but it is a power jam for them now.
And it's the fourth scoreless for both teams as well. Sorry, the third nothing jam. We're just looking over the scores and clarifying that. Thanks to Bobby Narka, our producer, off of that one. So Ireland pick up lead. Dam gets through and gets the scoring pass incredibly quickly as well. East side are now back. East sider with helmet cover in hand, pivots nearby, so we could see a star pass.
Offense now coming in, but not creating enough space for Sider to get out of the pack. The star seems to be passed now to 94 Krumbolage. Gets a hit there to the outside in between turn 1 and 2. Now turning around on that outside line.
So German blocker number 12 is on a double penalty. Second one, a misconduct. The first one, a low block. And that's Michael Broido.
And 30 seconds left on the period clock, making it this very possibly the last jam.
And Dam is racking up for the points for Ireland. A great way to potentially end the first period. Now Germany get through. After that star pass, Krumbolage now wearing the star.
Official review requested by Ireland at the end of this period. 4 seconds left on that period clock, with this official review forcing another jam in this period.
So that 19-point jam puts Ireland over the century mark. I am a big fan of the star passes that Germany are doing. And do you notice how when they go to do their star pass, they turn into each other, so their chests are touching. And it's throwing Ireland off a bit. They're not entirely sure who's got it.
Yeah. And it's very smart, because that's what you want from a star pass, that you distract them, that they are focused on two people, thus creating more space for the one who actually holds the star to get through. And so pivots, Krumbolage has gotten that star a couple of times in those star passes.
Bagley
is the other one who's been receiving that star
and
a few times.
Busted.
Yes.
Check out Europe's original brick-and-mortar skate shop. Outstanding selection with a delivery guarantee. You can also check them online at quadrollerskateshop.com. So we're going to bring you the update on that official review as it happens.
The green team was looking for a failure to reform to be issued to the second back white blocker in the previous jam. Upon review, the no call will stand.
So Ireland were looking for a second failure to reform penalty to be issued.
At the end of that jam.
At the end, but the no call stands. And there has been a points adjustment, you'll notice as well.
Yep.
And the now jamming for Ireland, Abdelman picks up lead against Bronson.
Bronson able to finish the initial pass there with a big hit on the last line of defense. Is now entering the pack and scoring points.
I think that's the first time we've seen an Apex jump this game on turn 2. Everyone's been favouring one. So 4 points picked up by Ireland. And that brings us to the end of the first period.
Yes.
So Ireland with 110 points, 52 points for Germany. So we have 58 points between our two teams at the moment. It's not far off the 39 points that was between them when they finished the 2016 World Cup game.
And you know, second periods can still change the whole game. It's just as if you're starting anew.
So we had a couple of jams where we had some quite high scores.
Mostly for Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland's picking up 20 plus in 2 jams. That's jam 9 and jam 18. Obviously, it is a little bit favoured to Ireland at the moment, but Germany are condensing where they're picking up their points into kind of pinches.
Yes. Yeah, and then sometimes just that one scoring pass for both teams, by the way. But the larger scoring jams are even larger for Ireland than for Germany. They did have a few. The highest scoring pass for Germany is 14 points, and the highest scoring pass for Ireland is 24 points.
And so in the first half, Ireland picked up lead 14 times. And Germany picked up lead 3, and they were all in a streak as well, those 3, quite condensed together in jam 6, 7, and 8. So Ireland passed the start twice, Germany passed it 4 times, and penalty box trips to the Cheese Balls Bearings penalty box by jammers was tied at 3. So we will join you back here on the M14 Industries track very shortly for the conclusion of Ireland versus Germany. Welcome back to the second period of Ireland versus Germany to give you an update on what's going on the roller derby city track where Netherlands are taking on Sweden. Netherlands are currently on 55, Sweden on 187. So if everything stays as it is, which we know is never normally the way, Germany will be taking on Netherlands tomorrow morning, whilst Ireland will be taking on Sweden to secure those 13 to 16 placements. So
Netherlands, Germany, in soccer or football or however you want to call it, that's usually a big fight. They know each other pretty well, though.
Interestingly, if you look at 2016, Ireland and Germany finished 13th and 14th. So you never know. We might see a very similar looking thing tomorrow morning, but who knows? We haven't seen the conclusion of this game or what's going on the roller derby city track at the moment. By the time this game is out, we will know who would have won on that track.
And of course, the winners of both these games will play for 13th placement in the tournament. And the losers of these 2 games will play for 15th.
So, as we currently sit, Ireland 110, Germany with 52. I make that 58 points between them. So 1 minute to go until the game kicks off. We're just being handed coffee by the amazing volunteers that are facilitating the entire World Cup.
Well,
like you could literally see us. I just want to say, I said it earlier, but the volunteers have just been one of the best things about the World Cup. Thank you so much.
Well, I guess I'm missing out now.
Oh, would you like to share?
No, but I don't want sugar in my coffee. Caffè solo per me. Okay. 110 against 52. Whereas both teams are getting ready. Oh, it's going to be loud now, probably. Yes. Germany now placed next to us on the bench.
So just gone midday here in Barcelona. Good morning to everyone in Ireland that will be watching 11, just after 11 a.m. there.
And Germany is in the same time, so they're getting ready for lunch after this.
About to have some grub.
Yes.
So we've got Dam on the line for Ireland, Bronson for Germany.
Multiplayer block called there on blocker for Germany. And lead jammer established in the meantime for Dam. Now the pack is going fast, is trying to stretch it out, but that makes it very easy for Dam to finish his scoring pass with that little apex jump in turn 3.
And you can see the speed at which the pack's moving as Dam comes through to get through and call it off and just pick up those points.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down.
So from carrying over from the first period, that's 10 in a row now for Ireland as lead.
But Germany successful in that jam to keep it at just one scoring pass for Ireland. If you are behind and not getting lead, that is of course what you want to do. Make it the least points possible for the opponent.
So nuclear blast looking like he's coming up against the last line of defense. He picks up lead. Noack having a much harder time, but finds some space to get through, completes initial.
Leon McLaughlin trying to be the last line of defense, but Noack was too fast. Now a call off after scoring 2 points for Ireland. So another jam with just a low score.
Very low score. Germany holding Ireland to only 2 points. A little bit of dancing off the line by Abnorman against Eastsider. Full complement of players on the track, an empty cheese balls bearings penalty box.
And Eastsider in the front has some offense there from Crumbolage, but Ireland is able to reset in front of him, and cut track penalty called on Eastsider. He stood up, but he did touch out of bounds, so that is considered a cut track penalty.
Abnorman very happy with the current situation. He's knocked off to the outside of turn 4, recycled back by Germany's 619, who actually picks up a penalty for illegal position.
Abnorman around for 5 points, and with some explosive starting there, the offense runs into the defense of Germany. Abnorman is able to get out of that scoring pass with another 5 points. Eastsider looks hurt.
So the German
coming out of the
German pivot
box.
picks up a track cut penalty, but actually what you wouldn't have seen is during that jam, Germany's jammer actually looked like he went to the box in quite some pain, and he's actually tapped out of the jam while he's in the box saying, I need this called off.
Yeah, the referee was aware of him crawling out of the box and asking for that. Are you okay? No? Okay, that jam was called off now.
So we're going to see an official timeout.
And Eastsider is rolled towards the medics now and holding up 1 foot, favoring one leg.
So a clear track. A great jam by Ireland, though. 15 points picked up. You can see them coming together, just assessing where they're at the moment.
And Roller Derby Elite is also sponsoring this event. Roller Derby Elite, proud sponsor of Worldwide Roller Derby and platinum sponsor of Team USA. They continue to match luxury with technology. Whether you play in a competitive league or skate in the street with your friends, it's all about the experience. So get out there and skate. RollerDerbyElite.com. Still in the timeout.
So it looks like there's going to be a substituted jammer put in the penalty box. I'm just looking to see if I can see if they've actually done that already. Yeah, just the pivot sat there at the moment with direction of play.
And I also think they're discussing if it was an illegal exit of the penalty box, because he was over the line crawling out. I don't know if he actually finished his 30 seconds, but it's now just guessing, so let's not let's not decide on anything yet.
Ireland deciding to keep warm, currently lapping the track. So our penalty box sponsor, Cheeseballs Bearings, the most reliable, longest lasting bearing available at affordable prices. Check them out online or at your local skate shop. They are the original handmade bearing. Cheeseballs.com. Cheese with a Z.
Yeah, cheese. And referees now discussing in the center of the track, and look at that lovely audience also patiently waiting.
So let's just use this opportunity to take a look at the points per jam overall. Only 3 into the second period. We're seeing a consistency there for Ireland.
Yeah, and that of course shows in that score of 131 points against 52. And we can see that there are a few really high scores for Ireland, of course, making that gap even bigger. But they are the team that is scoring in more jams as well. Germany has been held at 0 more times than Ireland. And when Germany does score, it's usually just a few points, one scoring pass, and with a few scorings that are higher than that, with a maximum of 14 we see on this chart.
In the meantime, on the hashtag MRDWC 2018, Team Sweden just completed a power jam and finished with 215, Netherlands with 55. So that game probably with only 15-ish minutes remaining on the clock. And the jam's back underway. So Fennell for Ireland, Bronson for Germany.
And already lead established for Fennell, looking for that offense on the outside there in turn between turns 1 and 2. Initial pass finished by Bronson for Germany, while Fennell now finishes his scoring pass. But were there any points there for Germany? But no, there is a penalty assessed, a leg block on the jammer, but there is 1 point for Germany added. And that makes it a solo jammer behind the jammer line, damn. And that stops that 3 jam, no point for Germany in a row. With that, just 1 point, and a lead already established again for Dam. Of course, this is a power jam, so he has all his blockers helping him out to get through, and yet again, that's very successful.
So Bronson currently standing in the box. When he re-enters, He's currently holding the helmet cover in his hand. Rejoining the track, about to hit the back of the pack.
And then let's not forget to mention that it's actually a gold helmet cover. Really shiny. And it is able to get out of the pack now for that initial pass, while Dam is finishing another scoring pass. And that's a 4-point scoring pass in that last one.
Look at that dip around the outside of turn 3.
Amazing. And it's so frustrating as a blocker. You think, I'm here, and then it doesn't do anything.
Get low.
Yep. That's I've also coached B team, and that's usually one of the things you say the most.
Becomes
Get low.
Gets your Derby catchphrase. So
Yeah.
Nuclear Blast and Nowak. So a misconduct has been given to Nowak. It's a power jam for Ireland.
Nuclear Blast recycled back to turn 4, has to try it all over again. But this being a power jam, he has his blockers helping it out. Ooh, hard hit there on the pivot for Germany.
So this is the 4th jam in the row that Germany have seen a jammer in the box. 15 in a lead for Ireland now, as Nowak returns to the track, unhappy with something, holding onto his jaw, but no one's called.
And Noblé as the blocker for Ireland, just floating around star pass there for Germany.
So that's Baltic Bastard with the star now for Germany. Gets the initial quickly, but as he has impact with Ireland's wall, Panty comes off his head.
And that tall Leon McLaughlin just pushing Baltic Bastard over that inside line, having to reset to the middle of turn 3 and 4. Back block assist on Paintera, I think it is, for Germany.
So an illegal position also given to Nowak, who formerly was the jammer. That's that star pass.
Yes.
Germany have got that down to a T.
And in this case, they were able to put some points on the board. 4 points for Germany in this jam, 17 for Ireland.
I thought we might see a timeout from Germany there, seeing as they had nobody on the track.
Yes, and stretching that time as long as possible. And this jam was the highest scoring jam of the half for both teams. And a little bit of quiet now for the last 21 minutes and 41 seconds. Germany has been able to score 5 points in this half, and 55 points for Ireland. And it's a 56-point game right now. No?
No, the 56 points is what Ireland has put on to their score in the in
56.
the half.
Yeah. Sorry, confusing. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to confuse you as much as I was confused.
So this isn't quite the points differential that we saw in 2016. Like I said, 39 points between them then.
Nope.
109 between them now. And that's Abnorman picking up lead for Ireland. Crumblage. That tough Irish 3-wall.
Yes, with those tall men. 4.
So a blocking with the head has been assessed. And a cut, so blocking with the head has been assessed on German's jammer, and then Ireland picked up a cut track on the on the jammer as well, serving 2 seconds apiece minimum.
And a very quick scoring pass finish there by Dam, putting 5 points on the board. And this is the first 2-minute jam in this period. Krummelage now able to finish his initial pass, going around for scores now. This, of course, with both jammers having spent some time in the cheese ball bearings penalty box. It will be a 2-minute jam, and very, very nice pass there from Krummelage.
Krummelage Krummelage on initial, on the first scoring pass, the second scoring pass, displaying something that I don't think we've quite seen from Germany yet this half. He's arrived on the track and he's showing him how it's done. Just knocked to the outside by Ireland's dirty parry.
And Dam also recycled back to turn 4, so both jammers back in the pack. Again, Dam has to travel a little bit backwards.
So only a couple of seconds left of the jam. Both Ireland and Germany picking up 3 more points apiece. I'm going to see.
And that was a very even score in that jam, 12 against 11. I don't think we've seen it this close. There was one jam in the first period in jam 10 that was an 8-6 jam. So this is double that and a little smaller differential.
So what we're seeing is Germany picking up leads. So that is stopping Ireland's 16 in a row lead for Ireland, but now Germany have brought that to an end. They call it off, they deny Ireland any points and add 4 to their score. A great small victory for Germany.
And Coach Karloffa is happy with the team coming to the edge of the track.
And this is the moment that Germany picks up lead. There's the scoring pass and call off.
Boom, that was a big hit there by Jeff Roach. An official timeout.
So actually 5 points picked up by Germany, the 5th added. So that is the first time that Ireland have been held to scoreless since jam 17 in the first period.
Yes, and that was a period of 10 jams in a row. Ireland was able to put up points, and now Germany has stopped them from doing that, at least for this past jam. So we're getting ready to start jam 9, or we are, but the referees are still discussing in the center of the track. The teams look ready to go again.
Everyone trying to wave at the camera. The teams look, yeah, they look very ready. So it's going to be a power jam start for Germany. Abnorman is currently sat in the penalty box. And pack advantage will go to Ireland, with Germany one sat down at the moment. Both of the teams seem to be having some fun during the official review, the official timeout.
Yeah. And referees getting into their places again. Head ref is giving some feedback to the coaches.
What you always determine whether or not some of the penalties should go into expulsions, but they are not.
So the official timeout was the officials crew was just considering whether they wanted to upgrade 2 of the penalties to expulsions. They've decided not to, and standard penalties, 30 seconds will be served in the cheeseballs bearings.
This power start for Germany is now successfully become a lead jammer. Noack now with only 2 blockers on track to help him out, and now tumbling over his own blocker actually.
Abnorman now standing, races back onto the track with Germany's pivot. Germany's pivot yelling to his teammates to get together. They manage to just in time. The pivot falls to the floor. Abnorman turns on a dime to jump through on the inside of turn 4.
Just on the edge of that line, was able to stay inbound. Forces now the call off. Noack scores 3 points for Germany. And that's the 2nd jam in a row without any points for Ireland. And that hasn't happened before in this game, that they were kept scoreless 2 jams in a row.
So we're seeing pack advantage with Ireland.
And we also see that Krummelage is back on as a jammer for Germany, being so successful the last time he was on, but it is a lead jammer already for Fennell skating in green.
Fennell coming in on the scoring pass.
Signaling to his blockers to get back. Oh, and that's a cut track penalty for Fennell. Now again, a power jam for Germany.
A failed apex jam by Krummelage. Krummelage now finds his space, knocked to the outside. But we...
No, there was a failure to reform for Roach, coupled with a misconduct there. So Ireland now getting a lot of penalties. And another penalty, back block penalty assessed to Irish blocker.
Fennell coming in now. Fennell yet to get the initial pass.
And Krummelage scoring 4 points.
Another blocking with the head penalty, this time to Germany's number 12, Broido.
Fennell now also putting points on the board for Ireland. Germany also being pushed over that outside line there, Krummelage.
Oh, that was absolutely wonderful. Toe-stop run along the outside coming into turn 3. And Ireland immediately calling a timeout.
Look at that work. Jeff Roach. That is where he is receiving that penalty.
And that replay powered by vMix live streaming software at vmix.com. Highest points of the half for Germany with 13. And we're seeing a bit of a switch from Germany seeing their jammer sit down a few times in a row. Now Ireland responding with 4 jams in a row where the jammer has sat down in the cheeseballs bearings penalty box.
Germany had 5 before, and then that coincided with both jammers, and then that started Ireland's 4.
So Germany started with a streak of 5, and then on the 5th jam where Germany's jammer was sat in the box, Ireland's jammer then went to the box, and it started their streak, which is now at 4 jams. We're seeing a good right switcheroo.
And the point differential resulted, the result of that is that Germany is inching closer. It's now below 100-point differential. And of course, when we were talking about points before, we were at a very much higher point differential. Bronson jamming for Germany, but a quick toast-up run there on the inside. Is that nuclear blast? Yes, that's nuclear blast. And Bronson also out, and nuclear blast looking for confirmation to call off the jam, and he does so confidently, putting 4 points on the board for Ireland.
So just 14 minutes remaining of the period and of the game.
And with those 4 points now, a 101-point differential. Nowak for Germany and Dam for Ireland. Both one blocker standing in the penalty box.
And a huge hit has been placed by 042 Dam. He does receive a forearms penalty for it, though. Nowak looks quite happy to have received that big hit because it has meant that he's able to pick up lead. So this will now be the 5th in a row where Ireland have seen a jammer in the box. Sorry, 5 out of 6.
Okay, what's happening? Germany can now use everybody to help out the jammer, but Ireland is not making it easy. They are losing one blocker to the penalty box. Oh, Nowak thought he had the opening on the inside there. And Dam returning from the penalty box. Germany's defense is ready for it, but Dam is a strong jammer, just pushing himself through.
Yeah. Dam gets the initial pass. So a scoreless jam for Ireland, but Germany putting 5 more on the box. So we're very close to a 2-1 margin, which both teams wouldn't have seen before when they played each other previously. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Ireland play Germany. Ireland in the lead with 190 with 12 minutes to go.
Atom Bomb jamming for Germany. Have we seen him jam before? Number 13.
So
I don't think we have seen him jam yet in this game. So let's see what he can bring for Germany.
He can certainly deliver a lead. He's delivering a scoring pass, 5 points. Simard struggling to get through, picks up the initial pass, but then receives a cut track penalty. He's furious. Goes to the cheese balls bearing penalty box and stumbles on his way.
Right in front of us. And another blocker for Ireland to the box. Full penalty box for Ireland right now. 2 blockers on the track to hold Atom Bump, but he is able to finish another scoring pass.
And with that scoring pass, Germany break the century. Where's Atom Bump been so far this game? Delivering points in style, comes through on another scoring pass. Another 5 points.
And he doesn't look like the most elegant skater, but he is stable and he is strong. He pushes his way through. And the jammer for Ireland returning with the helmet cover in hand.
Atom Bomb delivering another 5 points. Now a 20-point jam for Germany. Simard yet coming in for a scoring pass, denied the opportunity. Germany are over the moon with that. I think we might see Atom Bump again before the end of this game.
Yeah. So with those 23 points, that is the highest point jam for Germany and the second highest jam of the whole game. Because 24 points for Ireland in that first period at 1 point. makes this the second highest score.
So Abnorman, Crumblage, 3 syllables apiece. Does that make them equal? But Abnorman trying to take the outside line. He gets through and past Ireland's blockers, but picks up a cut track penalty.
Oh.
It's a power jam for Germany. 7 out of 8 of the last jams have resulted in a jammer penalty for Ireland.
Oh, this could be a deal breaker, you know. If your jammers get to go to the box every time, and if Germany is holding their wits together but is losing a blocker to the penalty box right now, and one returning as well. Both teams are really keen on giving it their best.
So, Crumblage with helmet cover in hand. Is he looking for a star pass? Pivot isn't particularly near.
Abnorman also with the cover in hand, trying to finish.
So we saw an illegal contact, yeah, on 1337 Ludwig. Noblet also off to the box for Ireland.
And Roach now jammer for Ireland, so that has been a star pass, but has to go to the cheese balls bearings penalty box for a cut track penalty. Yet again, an Irish jammer in the penalty box.
So, Crumblage, only jammer in the box, on the track. He's holding the helmet cover in his hand. I believe that's been a pass. Yep. German pivot with the helmet cover at the last second.
3 points for Ireland. Nope. I don't think this jam got any lead at any point.
So that's the first jam with no lead in the second half.
And we have a little under 7.5 minutes left in this game. Bronson able to become lead for Germany. 3 blockers for Germany now ready to catch the jammer coming back from the penalty box, handing the helmet cover straight away over to Dam.
Sucker Punch Skate Shop is the largest Derby owned and operated store in Europe, operating online and actually having a physical store. They are heavily involved in the European Derby community. They are best known for their reliable service, honest advice and competitive prices, as well as top quality products.
And Bronson having to check in with the medics for a bloody nose.
And so we have 23 for Germany, 6.887 Fennell for Ireland. And Fennell gets through on the inside line. Blink and you'll miss him. First lead jam for Ireland since jam 11.
And Nowak with the star in hand now finds an opening to finish his initial pass.
Fennell having a hard time on the scoring pass. Calls it off.
And the pivot for Germany has to sit down in the cheese balls bearings penalty box for a cut track. Yes. Official review, Germany.
Well, we've seen a very busy and penalty box in the second half. More jammer penalties, and that certainly made an impact on Ireland's score.
Definitely, the point differential now 78, sorry, numbers other way around in my language. Sometimes that mixes me up. And yeah, with those penalties, both teams having a lot of jammer penalties in this period, but Ireland topping it with 7. And all 2 in one jam, in jam 14, where we had that star pass, and then the pivot become jammer also got a cut track.
And look at that 23-point jam as well that Germany got. You know, we hadn't seen anything quite like it. Nearly double their highest in the first period of 14. So we'll bring you the update on that official review as soon as we have it. But in the meantime, I can tell you that the Sweden-Netherlands game has come to a close. Sweden taking the win on the game. Netherlands walking away with 83 points. Sweden storming out in front with 306. So that means that whoever wins this game will be playing Sweden tomorrow. The loser of this game will be playing Netherlands tomorrow morning.
Yes.
As soon as we know, we'll give you the matchup.
And with 5.5 minutes left in this game.
The white team was looking for an elbow call
So Germany
on a
were looking
blocker
for a
on the initial
forearm
pass
penalty to be called on an
Upon
Irish
review, the contact
blocker,
maintained
and
above the
no call
elbow,
stands.
thus no forearm penalty will be assessed.
So that official review come to an end. 5 seconds has been called. We're seeing Atom Bump back on the track for the second time in the game. No surprise. Last time he was here, absolute storm through to get lead and a high-scoring jam as well.
And I'm seeing that Dam was aware of it. He was very, yeah, he was waiting, and that created enough space in the front for him to become lead jammer for Ireland. Atom Bump now has one more blocker to pass. Oh, hit there over the inside line for Dam. Dam now finishing a scoring pass. Forearm penalty assessed on the pivot for Ireland. Call off by Dam. It was a bit late, but no points for Germany. Ireland now over the 200 points. 202 against 120.
So we're seeing Nowak and Nuclear Blast take to the jam line. Pack advantage sitting with Germany. Nowak going to jam before last.
Nuclear Blast being recycled back to that straight away. He now enters that tripod lead jammer for Germany's Nowak. And Ireland getting their fourth blocker, the pivot, back on track. So everybody is on track.
And a very fast-moving pack as they approach turns 3 to 4. Everyone arriving back where they more or less started, getting ready for nothing, to go sit back on the bench as Germany decide to call it off.
Yeah, Nuclear Blast was finishing that pass with the star in hand.
Look, 1 foot round the outside to pick up that lead.
Yeah, that last blocker had to stop going for the contact because it was going out of play. And that was a beautiful replay from a V-Mix. And that's Abnorman in the green and Bronson in white and gold. Jamming, sorry.
Bronson having a hard time at the back of the pack. No one's out just yet. Abnorman has done quite well at getting lead when he's been on track so far, but that German wall is barely letting him move. Germany having to bridge. Look at the strength of Abnorman pushing out front. Knocked off at the last moment. 45 seconds with no lead. And just as I speak, lead has been picked up by Bronson. Five jams in a row, but German jammers uniforms end in a 3. I like that. Thank you, Mummy Narco, for that one.
And Bronson looks tired and having that cotton roll up in his nose from the nosebleed that I mentioned before.
Bronson was very casual skating around the track. There wasn't a huge amount of speed to him, but nonetheless, he got through, picked up points, and Ireland left scoreless for the second jam in a row.
1 minute, 12 seconds left on the clock. The last, or one of the last jams to start, with another 3 ending number for Germany. Atom Bump back as jammer.
Yeah, Fennel is being recycled. Atom Bump up front, pushing incredibly hard. Fennel at a slight advantage as, well, I said that because there was only 3 blockers on the track, but Germany now with all 4 back in position. Fennel pushing as hard as he can, taking out a couple of German blockers in the process, and that's why he's picked up lead, but very closely followed by Atom Bump.
Yeah, and you see the difference in their style. Made it, Atom Bump running in, and he receives a blocking with the head penalty assessed on Atom Bump. Nope, is he not?
Someone did pick up a blocking with the head, but there isn't someone currently sat in the box. That was a direction of gameplay currently sat in the box.
And we have an official review, although
Call by Ireland.
it's on the overlay. It says it's a timeout, but it is an official review.
That is the first time, considering we are in Jam 20, that is the first time that both teams have scored since Jam 7 of this half.
Yes, so it's been back and forth, either team scoring. Now both teams were putting points on the board.
Yeah, I mean, you can see in the first half we didn't see, we saw quite often both teams were scoring, but I think that's been the longest streak that we've seen that happen.
And we've been mentioning the replays are brought to you by vMix live streaming software, vmix.com.
So, like we said earlier, the volunteers have been making this tournament, but a big thank you to our officials who have been getting up incredibly early and are here till last thing at night for making everything run incredibly smoothly. There was that hit that earned, look at that earned, I think it was Abnorman, a penalty earlier on for forearms against Germany.
Yeah, and then touching that wall there, luckily that was far enough to just end his fall and not hit it full force.
Yeah, the walls aren't soft though. So the jammer is currently sat in the box. So that's either something to do with an official review or it's that blocking with the head penalty that we saw assessed at the end of the last jam. We're just talking with the officials crew at the moment, the wonderful officials crew. And we'll bring
Team Ireland was looking for a forearm penalty on the white jammer for breaking through a wall and taking advantage of the hole. Upon review, a pass did not occur, thus no penalty will be assessed.
They wanted a forearm penalty on the German jammer, but
so the no call stands for Ireland, so everyone's used their official reviews now. But it is a power jam start for Dam. Atom Bump currently sat down in the Cheese Balls Bearings penalty box. And Dam picks up lead going into the last seconds of this game. And he's through on the inside line. That is the scoring pass. We're seeing everybody return for the grand finale of this game.
And with Dam coming around that turn, picking up Tierney from the penalty box, going into the pack together, successfully getting through. Atom Bomb now also in the pack. And putting up 2 points for Germany in this last jam. 11 points added to the score of Ireland. Unofficial score is 214 against 136. And Germany does seem very happy with this score, looking at their bench right now, congratulating each other with a fabulous game. They did give Ireland a hard time with really good defense and some surprising jammers getting nice scores and nice moves in.
I hope we get to see a little bit more of Atom Bump when Germany will take on the Netherlands tomorrow. Now, that is confirmed. And Ireland will play Sweden for that 13th place and then through to the 16th place for Germany and Netherlands. So it's the third time these teams have met in full games at World Cups. They did have a short game in 2014 as well. And, you know, in 2014, we saw 142 points between the two teams. In 2016, we saw 39 points between the two teams. And now they've met somewhere in the middle.
Yes.
78 points sitting between the two teams in 2018. I don't think this is the end of the story of Ireland and Germany. I think in a couple of years' time, we'll see something different again.
And looking at the stats for this second period, we see lead for Ireland 14 times, making that 26 times in total. And for Germany, that was 7 times in this period, 3 times in the first period, making 10 in total. Sorry, so for Ireland, that was 12 times in this period.
Yep, we saw 4 star passes for Ireland overall against Germany's 6. And then penalties.
For jammers.
Yeah, Ireland 10 overall, and then 8 for Germany.
And of those 10, most of them were in this second period, because that was 7 or 8, 7 in the second period.
Yeah, the NSOs were certainly kept on their toes during that game, and what a finish it was for both teams as they skate round.
Belgium and Finland are lined up around the track to give these teams some love and maybe getting some of their energy for the next game on this track.
Yep, so Belgium-Finland will be here in about 20 minutes time. Meanwhile, over on the roller derby city track, you're going to see a great game when Spain take on Scotland.
And that's it for us at track 2, or the M14 track. Thank you for watching. day here looking at these fabulous games.
A massive thank you to our producer, Bobby Narco. You've been absolutely wonderful, Squire. I've been Brom.
And my name is Whippin' Red Siren.
And more soon.